Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as we get set for puck drop between the Arnprior Rivermen and Paugan Falls Rapids. Warm-ups are underway, and puck drop will be shortly after 7:30. And Rapids warm-ups are underway. Puck drop will be shortly after 7:30. Yeah. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as we get set for puck drop between the Rivermen and the Rapids. About 6 minutes left in warm-ups, and the puck drop will be shortly after 7:30. Testing audio in the Nick Smith Center as we get set for the game between the Arnprior Rivermen and the Paugan Falls Rapids on the RA Sports Network. Okay. Yeah. 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 Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as we get set for puck drop between the Arnprior Rivermen and Paugan Falls Rapids. There's just over a minute remaining in warm-ups, and puck drop will be shortly after 7:30 p.m. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as we get set for puck drop. Just over 10 minutes away. For effects. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as we get set for puck drop. Just over 10 minutes away. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as we get set for puck drop. Just about 10 minutes away. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as we're just moments away from puck drop between the. Okay, then. That's here. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as puck drop is moments away between the Rivermen and the Paugan Falls Rapids. Testing audio inside the Nick Smith Center as the Rivermen get set to take on the Paugan Falls Rapids. Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the Nick Smith Center for tonight's EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. My name is Ryan Woods, and I'll have your call for tonight's game as the Rivermen look to improve their record in their third meeting of the season series against the Paugan Falls Rapids. And the Paugan Falls Rapids won each of the first two meetings back in October. 5-1 win for the Rapids on October 5th, and a 7-5 win on October 11th here at the Nick Smith Center. Starting lineups tonight for the visiting Paugan Falls Rapids. Number 7, Luke Peck. Number 9, Cole Peck. Number 10, Ryan Peck. Number 28, Etienne Champagne. Number 91, Nicholas Carroll. And between the pipes, number 33, Malcolm Patry. And for the Rivermen, number 4, Matt Denis. Number 8, Alderic Denis. Number 14, Connor Noonan. 18, Luca Nacita. 24, Dan Johnson. And in net is number 86, Carlin Lyle. We're going to throw things down to the ice for our national anthem, and we'll be right back with Puck Drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep the names of these rise with your guys and join us for the national anthem.
It's a battle in the Capital Division between the third and fourth seeds. The Arnprior Rivermen enter tonight with a 3-6 record, and the Paugan Falls Rapids with a 3-7 record. An important game as both teams look to close the gap on the second seed Pontiac Senior Comets, both trailing them by 2 points. And the Rivermen, they've got a -24 goal differential. The Rapids, a -19 goal differential. It could be a huge opportunity for both teams tonight to make a leap in the standings. Of course, the Paugan Falls Rapids are looking to end their 6-game losing streak. They haven't won since they beat Arnprior back on October 11th. And the Rivermen are looking to build on last weekend's 3-2 win over the Glengarry Pipers. And as far as their home ice record is concerned, this is only their 4th home game of the season. They've got 11 games remaining. 7 of their last 11 games this season will be on home ice. Their last home game was against the Manotick Mariners, where they lost 13-4 2 weeks ago. So they're going to look to come out with a lot of energy here on home ice as this game is underway. It's an opening face-off win for Connor Noonan, and the Rivermen break up the left side. The puck is out of the corner and played around the boards by Patry. It's played down low by Johnson. It's lost in the feet on the far side. Carroll plays it into the far corner. Carlin Lyle plays it up the right boards. Nacita drops it back. Matt Denis skates through his own end And the puck is floated out to center ice. Bouncing puck turned over to the Rivermen. Out of the left corner, the play is broken up by Kolpeck, and it's back out to center ice. It's stopped at the Rivermen blue line. Carroll passes back to Kolpeck. Kolpeck across to Luke Peck, and it's deflected in by Champagne. Kite in the near corner puts on the brakes, falls off the check from Ostrowski. Bouncing puck through center ice, settled down by Nolan Peck. And a giveaway in the slot, a quick shot, rebound opportunity. Unable to pull the trigger on the second shot attempt for the Rivermen was number 11, Spencer Roberts. Big save by Pottery to keep this game scoreless. Nolan Peck picks it up. And it's deflected ahead by Skyba. And now Garth McLaughlin shoots it in on Carlin Lyle, who makes a save. 1:37 gone in the opening period. We'll take a look at tonight's starting goaltenders. First, for the visiting Paugan Falls Rapids, it's number 33, Malcolm Pottery. He's got a 1-5 record this season with an .879 save percentage, 5.2 goals against average. His one win came against the Rivermen, where he stopped 40 out of 41 shots in the 5-1 win on October 5th. And between the pipes for the Arnprior Rivermen is number 86, Carlin Lyle. Lyle has a 2-4 record this season with a .839 save percentage, 6.64 goals against average. Off the draw, Victor waits for the breakout to form, carries it up the right side. It's ahead, out of the reach of Ty Power. Victor floats it in, cross corner dump, and is knocked down. And it's played in by Keeley, bouncing puck on goal. Lyle will hang on and takes a stoppage with 2:06 gone in the opening period. 11 goals against for Carlin Lyle in his last start, November 23rd, against the Manotick Mariners on 33 shots. That's not a great save percentage for anyone tracking at home, but he's had some big games for Arnprior this season. And he's got an .890 save percentage in 2 games so far against the Rapids. He's played some strong hockey against the Rapids, and we'll look for him to be a steady presence between the pipes tonight. Ryan Puck now behind the Rapids goal, and the net has come off. And now 2:27 into the game, I have had a puck touch for each of the 4 Peck players on the Paugan Falls team. So we've got all 4 Pecks out of the way, and we're ready to rock and roll. Face-off win for the Rivermen. Saito plays it around the boards. Stick lift by Ryan Peck. Played off the boards for Champagne. Peck racing up the right side, and it's knocked off his stick. Good defensive play for Saito. Shot by Cuglietta off the inside of the post. That close to a 1-0 Rivermen lead. Back out to center ice. Alderic Denis saucers it in on goal. It's off the right pad of Pottery. And the Rapids will look to break out. Ostrowski off the bench, unable to receive the pass. The puck comes inside the blue line. The Rivermen will pass it out to center ice. It's ahead to Johnson. Johnson drops it. Nisita looking for Noonan in the slot. He's taken into the far corner by Garth McLaughlin. No Sam McLaughlin in the lineup tonight for the Rapids. Shot from the left point, deflects wide. Johnson picks it up and plays it back to the left point. It comes just outside on Alderic Denis. He's forced back out to center ice. And they just missed the deflection at the far side. So icing is called against the Rivermen with 3:47 gone in the opening period. The Rapids looking to bounce back from last weekend's 8-1 loss against the North Dundas Rockets. The Rockets remain undefeated on the season with a 9-0 record. They only lost one game all of last season, and they're continuing to dominate another season in the USHL. It's played ahead by Nasita and fired right back into the Rivermen end. Pass up the left side and a nice move for the Rivermen to get around Gabriel Coulier. Masonov plays it up through center ice. It's picked up by Masonov. He tries to break between Moyes, but it's forced a turnover by Matt Denis, and a battle along the far boards is stolen by the Rapids, and it's a pass ahead for Masonov. Masonov over the blue line. His pass attempt is blocked, and Moyes is racing up to the offensive blue line, but it was intercepted by Keeley and redirected into the near corner. Hit behind the net on Joey Hamill is going to be a penalty against the Rivermen as they touch up. It's going to be 2 minutes for boarding. Spencer Roberts to the box for the Rivermen, and will give us our first power play opportunity of the game. Roberts scored in his EOSHL debut and played for the Spirit and Cougars in the OJHL, as well as some time at Trinity Western University out in BC. And off the draw, there was a trip on Carroll that went uncalled. Could have been a lengthy 5-on-3 for the Rapids. The Rivermen get away with one, and it's deflected out of play with 13 seconds gone in the penalty to Roberts. McLaughlin, Ryan Peck, and Carroll out with Champagne and Kolpeck. Kolpeck has possession at the right point. Passes over to the right circle. Through the slot to Champagne. Pass down low to Carroll. Back up top for Champagne. Shot is kicked aside by Lyle. And the rebound is over the glass off the stick of Ryan Peck. 32 seconds gone in the Rivermen penalty kill, and a nice opportunity for the Rapids to set up Ryan Peck on the far side. The puck got a little bit too much under it though. Pinchas White Duck joining the Rapids on the bench. A little bit of a late arrival to the game for him. Shot from the right point off the stick of Ryan Peck is turned aside by Lyle, and he hangs on with 39 seconds gone in the penalty. White Duck scored the game-winning goal in each of the first 2 meetings of the season series between these two teams. Ryan Peck pulls the puck out of the corner, puts on the brakes, walks into the middle. It's pushed up top from inside the slot by McLaughlin, back down low, up to the point. Champagne's shot is blocked, and the Rivermen break out 2-on-3 shorthanded. McMahon plays it into the near corner out in front, unable to connect on the pass with McGregor, who is streaking towards the net. Rapids back into the offensive zone. Pass behind the net, but Ryan Peck collided with the boards and lost a leg. Shot from the right point is off the stick of Lyle and out of play. Couple of shots for the Rapids so far on the penalty. Still 34 seconds remaining before the Rivermen get back to even strength, but about 3 shots on goal now through the first 75% of their power play. The White Duck passes back to the point. Shot by Luke Peck is turned aside by Lyle. Battle in the far corner. Skyba was pinned up along the boards, but he's able to retrieve the puck and play it back to Ostrowski. Ostrowski banks it off the boards down low. Luke Peck passes behind the net to White Duck. White Duck out of the corner on his backhand, cycles it down low to Luke Peck. Ostrowski creeping in from the point, but No passing lane. Skyba's shot deflected wide. Final seconds off the penalty. Roberts to the bench. Power comes off the bench. And the Rivermen are back to even strength. Rapids 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Referee just a little bit in the way in the far corner and forces the turnover. McLaughlin takes a shot from Ty Power and breaks up to the offensive blue line, but it's no icing as Power is ahead of the play. And another penalty call, this one coming against the Rapids. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty, which will give the Rivermen their first power play opportunity of the game. The Rivermen power play 9 for 50 so far this season, 18%, 12th overall in the EOSHL. They win the face-off and play it back to the left point. At the top of the zone, it's over to the right circle. Shot by Power is on goal, and Patry makes the save and hangs on. 7:51 gone in the first period. The Paugan Falls penalty kill. They've only allowed 8 goals against this season, 4th best penalty kill in the league at 81%. Off the draw, it's pushed back to Ty Power. His shot is deflected on its way to the net, and Patry reached across. I believe he caught a piece of that to make a save. Johnson at the near circle, passes through the slot. It's back at the left point. Noonan to Power. Power walks in. His shot is stopped by Patry. A little bit of traffic in front with the screen from Johnson, but Patry does a good job to find the puck and make the save. With 38 seconds gone in the penalty to Masonov. Matt Denis off the draw, throws it over to the left point. McMahon's shot is turned aside by a left pad save, and the Rapids floated out to center ice. Alderic Denis turns up ice, cuts around Menard. Backhand saucer pass, shot from the left circle, and it's a glove save for Patry off the rush. He turns aside. Spencer Roberts. Nice rush down the left side, a beautiful tape-to-tape pass, and a good shot on net. Results in an offensive zone face-off win for the Rivermen. Moyes passes down to the far corner. It's back out to the point. Matt Denis dumps it in on the backhand. It misses Roberts in the near corner. Hamill clears it all the way down the ice. Just 35 seconds left in the Rivermen power play. So we approach the midway point in the opening period. McMahon slides it across center ice. Give and go in the offensive zone. McMahon has it behind the net. Passes back over to the far corner. And it's back out to the point. Shot through traffic off the stick of Matt Denis. Deflects out of play with 10:33 remaining in the opening period. Matt Denis joined us in the first intermission of the previous Rivermen home game and says he likes the Rivermen's physicality and says when they're playing physical hockey is when they're at their best. Dan Johnson will join us during the first intermission of tonight's game. The puck gets past Victor, and Kite takes a tumble. Victor is able to intercept the short-handed pass attempt. Rapids are able to kill off the penalty. We're back to even strength. Bouncing puck behind the net. Noonan out in front. Spinning shot attempt is blocked, but it's into the slot. What a save from Patry! Stretches out the left arm and flashes the leather, taking away a goal from Johnny Kite. This face-off is won by the Rapids and cleared down the ice, so icing is called with 9:57 remaining in the first. The Rivermen looking to build some momentum now after a strong power play with about 4 shots on net. Good battle off the face-off, gets outside the point. Stick lift, it's stolen by Champagne. And it's knocked off his stick, but right into the slot. Ryan Peck's shot hits Lyle and trickles to the far corner. Lyle in position to catch just enough of that one off the shot from Ryan Peck. Looking for the deflection in front. The puck comes back to Victor at the point. Unable to get the deflection from McIntyre in front. Now, some nice hands by Power to get this puck into the slot, but it's broken up by the Rapids and let out to center ice by Ryan Peck. He's unable to get past Kite. Kite has Ostrowski all over him. Nearly forced the turnover, but the Rivermen are able to break up the left wing. It's a cross-corner dump in. McGregor chasing after Nolan Peck. Peck plays it ahead up the near boards. Unable to get past Cuglietta. Skyba will carry it out through center ice. Up the right wing. Shot from outside the circle. Misses short side. And it's floated out to center ice by Ben Anderson. Beaupre passes to Nolan Peck. Peck clears the length of the ice, but it's on goal, so Lyle will set it up for Bird to ring around the boards out to center ice. Nolan Peck stick handles. Pass a little bit far behind. Beaupre forces the Rapids back into their own end. And it's out to center ice. A nice stick lift. Anderson across the blue line. Pass over to the left circle. Just barely unable to connect with Roberts. Battle along the far boards. It comes out to the left circle. Nolan Peck takes a shot from one of the Rivermen's players. And they look to play it out in front. It's knocked back to Bird at the left point. Bird plays it to the outside, and a successful clearing attempt from Skyba has just enough for icing, and the faceoff will come back to our right with 7:40 remaining in the opening period. Ben Anderson with some offensive zone time, playing in his second EOSHL game, I believe. Pass back to the left point. Alderic Denis' shot misses the far post. Battle along the end boards. And it's stolen back by the Rivermen, but the pass back to the point is out of the reach of Matt Denis. Lyle pushes it back out. And it's intercepted at the blue line. Played back in. Patry plays it out. Moyes unable to receive it. And Garth McLaughlin carries it across the blue line, trying to go between the legs of Matt Denis, but Denis was able to break it up. It's knocked down by Coulier, and his shot is deflected out of play off Lyle with 6:50 remaining in the period. Anderson was a member of the 2023 Barclay Cup champion Perth Blue Wings. He had 17 goals and 18 assists that season. So he's both a threat as a scorer and a playmaker. Off the draw, Masonov classes through the slot, trying to connect with Keeley. Just not quite tape to tape. Masonov back to the point. Pass off the end boards. Coulier throws it in front. Lyle comes out, finds the loose puck. Drops his stick to cover the puck with his blocker. Going Dominator style. Face off on the near side. is one right towards the net by Thompson. Lyle makes the save. Shot by Ojic. It's turned aside. Thompson cycles it into the far corner, but it's turned over to the Rivermen. The pass is out of the reach of Nasita. Icing called against the Rivermen. If you recall from the game on October 11th, Ojic and Matt Denis got into a fight. Ojic, very physical player, and he always makes his presence felt. Menard passes back to the point, and it goes off the stick of Luke Peck, out of play. We'll have another face-off inside the Rivermen end with 6:05 left to play in the opening period. Pass back to the point, out of the reach of Luke Peck, and he just tries to fire it up the right boards, but it hit Menard, and the Rivermen play it high into the rafters, so the face-off will come back inside the Rivermen end. Backhand pass behind the net, up the boards to McGregor. Off the skate. And a nice move to get the puck back to McGregor from Bird. Turnover as McGregor intercepts and carries it inside the blue line. He pushes it to the far boards. The pass doesn't connect deep in the Rapids end. Kolpeck skates it out. Cross corner dump in for Menard. Menard tries to drop it to Kolpeck, but it's fired out to the blue line, and it just kept inside. Oh, so close, but the Rivermen able to clear on the second opportunity. Kolpeck. Pass through center ice for Ryan Peck, off the boards to Champagne. Champagne takes a hit and gets the puck deep. McGregor passes back down low. The Rivermen look to set up the breakout. A little bit uncoordinated. It's ahead for Anderson. Anderson tries to center it to the slot. It's broken up by Beaupre. The Rapids just throw it out to center ice for Matt Denis. Jorson gets it in. Jorson collides at center ice with a teammate, and Skyba takes advantage of the turnover and gets the puck deep. Rivermen up the left side. It's kept outside the blue line off the poke check from Beaupre. Jorson just gets the puck deep. Patry comes out to play it. It's a turnover out into the slot, and a quick shot at his goal for the Rivermen. A 1-0 Rivermen lead off the turnover from Patry. That's Braden Jorson's goal. The former Arnprior Packer and Perth Blue Wing gets the Rivermen on the board. Keeley intercepts the pass at center ice. Just a slap shot on goal. Lyle able to make the save and reel in the rebound to get a stoppage in play with 3:41 left to play in the first period. And another decent start for the Rivermen tonight. They had a 3-0 lead last weekend against the Pipers, and they get the 1-0 lead tonight. So Braden Jorson gets his first goal as a Riverman, and it's an unassisted goal, of course, off the turnover from Patry. And that gives the Rivermen something to build on here late in the first period. McMahon wins the face-off. Moyes plays it in front of the net. Patry made the save. McMahon was trying to find the rebound. It comes back to the point, but it's outside. Kite will skate back with it and pivot. Kite drops it for Victor. It's out of the reach of Coulier at center ice. It's played past Ostrowski by McMahon. McMahon walks in, unable to slip the D. He's stood up by Kolpeck. Coulier collides with McMahon in the near corner. And it's played out to center ice. Icing called against the Rapids with 2:48 remaining in the period. Ostrowski had a nice outing last game here for the Rapids against the Rivermen. The line with him and White Duck combined for nearly 10 points. Victor passes back. And it's carried through center ice by Nacita. Nacita separated from the puck by Kolpeck, but gets it back. One-time play. They tried to set up Noonan, but Noonan made the extra pass back to Nacita, who missed the net. Possession maintained by the Rivermen. Pass down low. Kept in at the far point. Shot through traffic, misses the far post. Maisonneuve gains center ice and dumps it in. It's picked up by Kite. Plays it across to Victor. It's kept in by Ojic. Ojic unable to get the puck deep. And it comes back out to center ice for Beaupre. It's played ahead to Ojic, who turns it over. Right on the stick of McIntyre. And it's out into the Rapids end. Backhand shot attempt stopped by Patry. Rebound laying at the near face-off circle. And nobody able to secure the puck. It's kept in by Bird. Bird plays it off the glass. Beaupre plays it ahead for Menard. 70 seconds left in the period. Menard sealed off along the far boards. Catches up to the puck and battles in the far corner. The Rivermen get it out to center ice. Pass ahead to McGregor. A nice reception. And the forehand shot looking high left corner. Misses the far post by a mile and comes all the way back out to center ice. There's going to be a penalty call at center ice. Matt Denis asking for an explanation. It's going to be Ty Power in the box. Second Power. 2 minutes for high sticking was the call. It's played ahead by Cuglietta. Just 45 seconds left in the period. The Rivermen need a kill here to take this lead to the first intermission. Kolpeck will start the breakout for the Rapids. 0 for 1 on the power play so far tonight. Ryan Peck, his shot is blocked by Matt Denis. It's played up to the left point. Kolpeck plays it over to the right point. And the shot from the just outside the right circle is stopped by Lyle with 22 seconds remaining. Kolpeck shot deflected in front. It's a power play goal. Garth McLaughlin evens the score. A costly high-sticking penalty to the Rivermen, and the Rapids able to take advantage with a late first period goal to even the score with just 16 seconds left in the period. A nice deflection in front by Garth McLaughlin. Lyle leaves it behind the net, and the final seconds will tick off the clock as Patry stops the floating puck after the time had expired. First period shots on goal 14-11 for the Rivermen. We're going to throw things down to the ice for an interview with Dan Johnson. Testing audio. Okay. All right, I'm joined by Dan Johnson after 20 minutes of play. An early lead, but of course giving up the power play goal late in the first period. How are the boys going to respond to giving up a late goal in the first period?
I think we're all pretty high spirits right now. We've had a lot of chances. We're going. It's just the goalie's made some good saves, so I think we'll be fine with that. We'll just get right back into it.
Last game, you guys had a 3-0 lead against the Pipers, and you got the 1-0 lead to start tonight. Have you guys made any adjustments to how you guys start the game?
Yeah, that's something we struggle with. Obviously, we go down a lot in the first period, but just trying to be more ready when we come out to start the game and close up a little bit defensively.
You've been with the Rivermen for quite a few seasons now. You were here in the 22-23 season when all the Peck guys were here in Arnprior. What's it like now with them having their own team going out and playing against those guys?
Oh, it's just good to see the boys. Like, they're all good guys. We miss them, but it's a little bit of a rivalry. I think we all get a little fired up to play them. They have more fans than us here, so should probably work on that. But yeah.
40 minutes left. What do the boys need to do to go out and get the win?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Get pucks in the net. Close up defensively. Probably stay out of the box wouldn't help, but yeah, I think that's it.
Thanks, Dan, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for second period EOSHL hockey on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and it's a 1-1 tie between the Rivermen and Paugan Falls Rapids after 20 minutes of play as we take a look at the first period scoring summary. The Rivermen opened the scoring at even strength with 3:52 remaining in the period. It was Braden Jorson's first goal in the EOSHL unassisted off a turnover from Malcolm Patry. And with just 15 seconds remaining in the period, the Rapids even the score off a power play goal from Garth McLaughlin, assists a Kolpeck and a 10 Champagne first period shots on goal 14-11 in favor of the Rivermen. The Rivermen unsuccessful on their lone power play opportunity. The Rapids 1 for 2 with the man advantage. We're joined by Dan Johnson during the first intermission, who said that they've been working on their starts and it was huge for them to get out to the 1-0 lead. And he thinks the spirits are still high after giving up the late first period goal, and they just need to keep playing the way that they've been playing to come out and get the win. We're just moments away from the start of the second period. Puck is dropped, and it's won back by Noonan. A nice little effort to kick the puck back with his left skate. Second period begins at even strength. Johnson carries it up the right wing. Centering pass for Noonan. Noonan maintains possession into the far corner, but he's separated from the puck. It's into the slot. Nasita to the back door, out in front, and they slide it through the crease with the wide open net. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, golden opportunity for the Packers, and they had the wide open net. Sorry, the Rivermen. Too many games in Arnprior this month has me losing my mind. Alderic Denis off the draw. Plays it down the left wall. Nasita's shot deflects over the glass and out of play. Roberts wins the face-off so cleanly that it gets past Kite at the left point. Let's poke to head for Roberts at center ice. Pass out to the left wing. Moyes centers it through the slot to the near corner, back to the point. Kite throws it on goal. Patry makes the save and covers the rebound with 54 seconds gone in the period. And although the Rivermen unsuccessful, not a bad start to the period, spending some time in the offensive zone, creating opportunities. And battle off the face-off this time, won by the Rapids. White Duck gets it ahead to Ostrowski. White Duck carries it across the blue line. Lost control outside the far circle, catches up to it down low. Centering pass on the backhand was poked away from Skyba. And Kite took a tumble inside the Rivermen blue line. Nolan Peck had the puck knocked away. Then it comes back to Skyba at the right point. Shot kicked away by Lyle. Pass out to center ice. It's a race for it. Moyes unable to catch up to it, but it's right over the glass by Patry. And that's going to be a power play for the Rivermen. And the Rapids will need someone in the box to serve the penalty. That's the second costly misplay of the game for Malcolm Patry, who gave the puck right to Jens Jorson, who scored the game's opening goal and now fired it over the glass for a delay of game penalty. And now the Rivermen have their second power play opportunity of the game. Swung back to the point, but it's intercepted. Garth McLaughlin, shorthanded opportunity, one-on-one against Sato. His shot is tied up in the feet of Sato. Ty Power catches up to it, but it was still just a little bit out of his reach, and they played it inside the blue line, and it's played by Noonan. The Rivermen were arguing that Noonan touched up before playing the puck, but I believe it was offside. Pass back over to the far side. It's carried in by Power. Mishandled. Coulier played it to the blue line, but the Rapids unable to clear. Noonan has a little bit of space up top. Drops it for Nacita. Pass over to the right circle. Sato throws it towards the goal. It's deflected by Hemmel to the far side. He comes back around the boards to Sato at the near point. Cross zone feed for Noonan. Settles it down. It's down low. Up to the right hash marks. Sato over to the left circle. Noonan back to Sato. One-time shot stopped by Patry, and the rebound is cleared by the Rapids. 45 seconds left in the penalty to Skyba, who's serving the delay of game penalty for Patry. Roberts pushes it to the right wing, and the Rivermen work their way up the right side. It's played around the boards back to Roberts, who just keeps it in. Luke Peck played it around for Colt Peck. Rapids unable to connect and execute the breakout. Alderic Denis' shot in front is deposited by Roberts. It's a power play goal. Rivermen lead 2-1. Second goal in as many games for Spencer Roberts, who gives the Rivermen back their 1-goal lead. Rivermen now 1 for 2 on the power play. Alderic Denis stick handles up the left wing. Gets inside the blue line. Cole Puck up the right wing. His shot is stopped by Lyle. Alderic Denis and Adrian Moyes with the assists on the Roberts goal. Back to the point. Cole Peck's shot was blocked. Ojic plays it off the side of the net. Lyle got a piece of it with his stick. Matt Denis plays it ahead out of the reach. And the stick knocked out of Menard's hands. If that wasn't the stick, Menard was going to take a huge hit. The stoppage with 4:05 gone in the second period. Bouncing puck off the face-off one by Ryan Peck. Carroll plays it behind the Rapids net, reverses it for Nolan Peck. And it's knocked down along the far boards. Behind the net for Anderson, but it's played ahead by the Rapids. Carroll receives it inside the blue line. Takes it right into the end boards. Battle behind the Rivermen net. Comes over to the near boards for Anderson. Anderson plays it around the boards, and Victor chips it out to center ice. Nolan Peck gets it over to Beaupre. Beaupre with the move between Jorson and Cuglietta. Gets the puck deep. Good effort to stick with the play and get the puck deep. Sort of swept around the boards, but not much on it. Rivermen still get it out to center ice. Reaching for it and diving for it was Jorson. Ryan Peck curls back outside the left circle. Hamill's shot went high and wide. Another shot attempt for the Rapids from Ryan Peck goes out of play with 5:29 gone in the second period. Rapids doing a good job to look to respond once again after giving up the go-ahead goal. Offensive zone face-off will be at the far circle. White Duck reverses the play to Ostrowski. Back to the point. It's poked away from Hamill, and it's a possible odd man rush. Led by Noonan. Noonan centers it. One-time attempt for Nacita. And he missed the net. I didn't hear it hit the glass. That might have gone out of play, but play continues. Bird throws it on the net. Patry makes the save. Back out to center ice. Bird will float it in. Delayed offside. Both Nacita and Nuna touch up. Out of the reach of Noonan. Ostrowski leads the rush across the blue line. Centering attempt for White Duck. Unable to connect. White Duck goes between the legs. It's up the near boards. Knocked down at center ice by Noonan. Noonan. The puck was just kept inside the blue line. Cole Peck ahead to McLaughlin, unable to receive the pass, and Matt Denis plays it out to center ice. McLaughlin finds Coulier into the slot. Kolpeck's shot misses, and it's out of play. A nice passing play off the rush, and Kolpeck in the slot was unable to get the shot on target. 6:51 gone in the second period. Face-off won by the Rivermen, but it's turned over. Kolpeck fires one wide on the near side. Masonov was looking for Coulier in the slot. It's turned over. Moyes in on the breakaway to the forehand, and it's a right kick save from Patry to keep it a 1-goal deficit. Moyes throws it in from a far corner, and it slides through the crease back out to center ice. Alderic Denis floats it ahead for Moyes. He gloves it down. Dodges a check by Kolpeck. Moyes' backhand centering attempt was picked off. And a counterattack for the Rapids. Masonov, his shot was stopped by Alderic Denis. Moyes tries to settle it down at the blue line. Delayed offside. McMahon has no choice but to just dump it in. Moyes at the near face-off circle. Unable to find the puck in his feet. Nolan Peck passes it ahead out to center ice. Bouncing puck. Now gathering some speed is Ty Power. Looks to go 1-on-4 through everybody, but it's in the net. What a rush by Ty Power! Oh, baby, that's going to fire up the Rivermen as Ty Power goes 1-on-4, reminiscent of Daniel Alfredson 2007 Eastern Conference Series winning goal. Just when Nolan Peck thought that he had stopped the 1-on-4 effort from Power, he still got it done. Now a 2-goal lead for the Rivermen, and nearly a costly turnover. The Rapids able to recover momentarily. It's ahead for Menard 1-on-2. Menard carries it to the outside around Victor. He gets it to the forehand, but his shot is high over the glass, and he takes his little tap on the back of the leg, which fires up Menard. And now The temperature is rising. Ojic on the ice as well. Well, coming to the box for the Rivermen is McIntyre. Matt Denise getting the explanation, and it will be a power play for the Rapids. Their third of the game. They were 1 for 2 with the man advantage in the first period, and they'll look to get one goal back here on the power play opportunity. Battle off the face-off. The Rapids get it back to the point. Cole Peck to Ryan Peck. The shot goes high and out of play.
Arnprior. Score 60. The toss.
Champagne's shot is stopped by Lyle. The rebound misses wide. It's back to Cole Peck. His pass misses. And the Rivermen unable to connect on the short-handed breakout pass. Cole Peck has to throw it up the ice. As 2 penalty killers were in deep in the Rapids' end. Carroll gains the offensive zone. Ryan Peck evaluates. Passes back to Cole Peck. Return feed for Ryan. His shot was blocked. Possession maintained by Carroll. Pass down low. Ryan Peck in the near corner. Passes back to Champagne. Champagne to Ryan Peck. Champagne one-timer misses. The rebound comes to the near boards, but Rivermen unable to clear. Carroll. Peck centering pass. Deflection by Cole Peck over top of the net. Similar passing attempt looking for the deflection like the Garth McLaughlin call in the first period. Slashing penalty is called now against the Rapids behind the play. 36 seconds left in the penalty to McIntyre. So that brings an end to the Rapids power play. They're now 1 for 3 on the evening. And barring any further penalties, we're 36 seconds away from a Rivermen man advantage, 4-on-4 for now. Icing called against the Rapids. And we're just about at that midway point of the game. 10:01 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by the Rapids. Keeley plays it over. It's played out to center ice by Hamill. Ostrowski drops it for White Duck. White Duck's shot goes high, blocker side off the glass. Deflection on the way to the net. Lyle makes the save. Ostrowski looks to get it deep. 3 seconds left in the penalty to McIntyre. Battle down low in the Rivermen end. McIntyre in the box. Power off the bench. And they called icing. Power was well ahead of the play, but a discretionary call by the linesman to still call icing. So the Rivermen power play begins in the defensive zone, and on the goal line, it's cleared. Beaupre with another opportunity, glove down, and they were that close to getting a short-handed goal. The pair of Rivermen defenders able to pull the puck off the goal line and keep it a 3-1 lead. Alderic Denis starts the breakout. Gains center ice and drops it for Nacita. Nacita's backhand pass was deflected away. Nacita inside the blue line now. Drops it for Noonan. Nacita back to Matt Denis. Shot through traffic, deflected by Johnson just wide. Johnson plays it back to Alderic Denis. Pass for Noonan. Deflection in front. Johnson behind his back. Got the shot on goal, unable to beat Patry. Noonan walks in. It's broken up by the Rapids and they sail it down the ice. Hard pass by Lyle up to the offensive blue line. Some open ice for Nacita, who walks in. 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Matt Denis from the left point. Deflected once again by Johnson. Wide rebound in front. Johnson deflects it, and it's 4-1 Rivermen. With just 3 seconds left in the penalty to McLaughlin. It's the second power play goal of the game for the Rivermen. Connor Noonan and Matt Denis with the assists. Second assist of the game for Matt Denis. Ryan Peck carries it across the blue line. His shot is kicked away with the right pad of Lyle. Backhand saucer pass through center ice was broken up by Cole Peck. And Champagne carries it in. Shot stopped by Lyle. Lyle hangs on with 7:45 left in the period. And for the second game in a row, the Rivermen have built a 3-goal lead. They'll look to continue to apply the pressure. Face off one on the defensive end. Victor passes up. It's deflected by Champagne. Turned over. McMahon's shot. It's a glove save for Patry, who hangs on. Johnson getting some love on the bench as the Rivermen really positive vibes right now. They're playing well in the first half of the game. Ostrowski gets it ahead to White Duck. White Duck. Shot from just inside the blue line. And a shot on goal from the far boards is stopped by Lyle. Lyle will hang on. Win for the Rapids. Ostrowski plays it around the boards. Hamill's shot is blocked. And it's played off the boards. A race for it. Cugletta catches up to it. Cugletta centers, but it's deflected away from Anderson. Jorson played it off the side of the net. And Patry was able to cover the puck for a defensive zone face-off with 6:53 remaining. 7 games scheduled in the EOSHL today. One was postponed due to travel conditions, but we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. From the right point, the shot misses the far post. White Duck was trying to connect with Ostrowski. Denis throws it on goal from center ice. A generous duration for Patry to hold the puck and allowing play to continue. White Duck almost had it on the backhand, but unable to pull the trigger. Alderic Denis pivots, and he backed himself into a corner. McGregor heads up ice, 3-on-3. Inside the blue line, he makes a move to the outside around Nolan Peck, walks in, forehand pass into the slot, and the puck deflects behind the Rapids goal. Alderic Denis plays it down low from the left point, and it's turned over to the Rapids, knocked down by Ty Power, but played ahead by Coulier. Garth McLaughlin's shot is stopped by Lyle. He drops down into the butterfly and hangs on. No rebound. With 5:50 remaining in the second period, the faceoff will be in the Rivermen end. Coulier tried to get the puck right to the net off the draw. The Rivermen able to break it up. Noonan receives the pass off his shin pad and drops it for Nasita. Nasita shoots and scores! It's a bar down beauty for Luca Nasita, and the Rivermen lead 5-1. Some audio technical difficulties at the timekeeper's booth. Masonov with a nice move to get the shot attempt from the left face-off circle. He's taken down and draws the penalty. Took the official a moment to decide if he was going to call hooking or tripping, but it's a hooking call against Jacob Victor. Rapids 1 for 3 on the power play. Go back to work. It's poked to the blue line and back out to center ice for Cole Puck. Carroll nearly intercepted it, but gave it back. McMahon down the left side goes between the legs, and his shot misses blocker's side. Opportunity short-handed out in front, and Patry is able to find the puck. Johnson and Noonan get the assists on the Nasita goal. Johnson now with the goal and assist in the period. 50 seconds gone in the penalty to Victor, and not a bad-looking short-handed opportunity for the Rivermen. Face-off won by the Rapids. Luke Peck carries the puck out from behind the Rapids net. Passes it ahead, out of the reach of Skyba. And it's floated through center ice, the length of the ice, bouncing puck. Wide of the Rapids goal, Luke Peck picks it up and puts on the brakes. Strowski passes to center ice for Coulier. Skyba to Coulier behind the net, stolen back by the Rivermen. And another clearing effort by the Rivermen to kill some more time off the penalty. Only 23 seconds left now for the Rapids. Coulier's shot is blocked by Matt Denis. And it's played around the boards. Luke Peck keeps it in. Pass down low into the slot. White Duck shot, stopped, rebound. Lyles stretches out into the splits. And the Rivermen skated out. 5 seconds left on the penalty. McGregor, backhand shot from a bad angle, is stopped by Patry. Victor's out of the box. And
A hit in the numbers. The official from the Rapids end of the ice has called the boarding penalty. Not a hard hit. Ryan Peck definitely held up, but he still made the hit along the boards. And especially when you get him in the numbers like that, it's a penalty. Ryan Peck gets an explanation from the official. Fourth power play opportunity of the game for the Rivermen, who already have 2 power play goals. Pass back to Johnson. Johnson leaves it at the line for Noonan. They just keep it in. Noonan passes down low to Nisita. He curls back with it. Noonan and Nisita work the give and go. Nisita back to Noonan, who falls at the blue line, and he gets back up to keep it in. Noonan pushes it back. The boards, it's turned over to Masonov, who will get the puck out to center ice. 55 seconds gone in the penalty to Peck. Pass back to Saito. Saito centers it for Nisita. Nisita drops back to Power, and it comes outside the blue line. Pass too far behind Power to receive that cleanly. Drop pass for Johnson at center ice. Johnson carries it down the right side, cuts towards the net. He's kept to the outside, and it's a battle with Keeley. Keeley had Johnson stick tied up, but the Rivermen have it in the slot. They shoot, and Power misses far side. Nisita along the far boards passes back to Power. Saucer pass over to Noonan, out to the right circle. Johnson shot was blocked by a sprawling Menard. The Rapids clear, and Lyle will set up the play. Moyes off the bench, gains the offensive zone with 5 seconds left in the power play. He throws it across the offensive zone, and it's back out to center ice. Champagne racing after Aldrich Denis, and there's going to be a penalty call. Too many men on the ice. It was a close call. It's actually against the Rapids. I thought it was perhaps going against the Rivermen off of their line change, but now the 5th power play opportunity for the Rivermen with 1:20 remaining in the period. The Rapids had a late power play goal in the first period, and now the Rivermen have an opportunity to have a late second period goal. Aldrich Denis across the blue line. Drops it at the far face-off circle. Shot stopped by Patry. A wraparound opportunity taken away by Beaupre. Backdoor pass out in front, unable to connect with Roberts. Lyle will leave it with 43 seconds left in the second period. Aldrich Denis passes to McMahon on the left side. McMahon cuts out in front of the forehand, and it's a left kick save by Patry, but another delay of game penalty. Just not the period for the Rapids. They've given up 4 goals and taken 4 penalties. With 30 seconds left, it'll be 5-on-3. Right through to the intermission. Unless the Rivermen are able to capitalize. The puck gets past Sato and goes right on to the Rivermen bench. Rapids lucky that one didn't clear the glass and result in their 3rd delay of game penalty of the game. This face-off once again won by the Rapids. Cole Peck holds the puck in the corner. Ryan Peck is able to get the puck down the length of the ice. And Sato picks it up with 10 seconds left in the period. The Rivermen will look to see if they can make a rush. Noonan pushes it to the right circle. Johnson back to the point, out of the reach of Power, and time will expire in the second period. And Power knocks Ryan Peck to the ice after the buzzer. Luke Peck right there. Not much of a response for Power from Luke Peck, as Ryan Peck was coming in to deliver a hit at the end of the period, and Ty Power just executed a reverse hit as time expired. 4 goals in the second period for the Rivermen to break open a 1-1 tie and take a commanding 5-1 lead after 2 periods of play, with goals from Spencer Roberts, Luke Inesita, and Dan Johnson. And Ty Power with a goal as well. We're going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Handful of games in the EOSHL today. The Deserono Bulldogs Madawaska Valley Wolves game was postponed. The North Dundas Rockets picked up a 5-2 win versus South Stormont this afternoon, and they improved to 10-0 to start the season. In Fort Cologne, the Pontiac Senior Comets trail the Manotick Mariners 6-4 with 18 minutes left in the third period. The Glengarry Pipers have a 5-3 lead over the South Grenville Rangers after 40 minutes of play. And it'd help if I didn't click on the same game and move on to the next game. The Lindsay Barn Cats and Smiths Falls Ritos in a close one. 4-3 lead for the Smiths Falls Ritos with 18 minutes remaining in the second period. A high-scoring start to that game with 7 goals scored in the first period. And of course, a 5-1 lead here at the Nick Smith Center for the Rivermen over the Rapids. Couple of other games coming up this weekend, as the Tweed Oil Kings will play the Frontenac Phantoms tomorrow with a 2:30 puck drop from the municipality of Tweed Community Center. That's our look at the out-of-town scoreboard for all the action across the EOSHL. We'll be back with the call for the third period on the RA Sports Network. Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for third period EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and it's a 5-1 Rivermen lead after 40 minutes of play thanks to 4 goals in the second period. Second period scoring summary, Spencer Roberts made it 2-1 Rivermen at 16:43. Ty Power extended the lead at 11:50. Dan Johnson made it 4-1 at 8:10, and Luca Nisita made the lead 5-1 with 5:34 remaining in the second period. Second period shots on goal 14 apiece, bringing tonight's total to 28-25 in favor of the Rivermen. We start the third period with a 2-man advantage for the Rivermen. Carroll and McLaughlin in the box for the Rapids. The Rivermen get set up, pass down low, and it's carried back to the left point. Turning with it, pass over to Power, and he shoots and scores! Another power play goal, 6-1 Rivermen. Second goal of the game for Ty Power, who beats Pautry blocker side. Puck is played towards Lyle. Nisita and Noonan with the assist. Short-handed opportunity for Ostrowski with White Duck, but it's broken up. And back out to center ice comes Noonan. Noonan drops it. Johnson lost control, but it's kept in by Nisita. Cleared down the ice by the Rapids. Still 20 seconds left of power play time. Eight seconds left on the man advantage. Alderic Denis carries it wide, and he shoots. Caught Pautry off balance. Rapids are back to even strength. Rivermen now 3 for 6 on the power play. Hemmel plays it out to center ice. Alderic Denis tried to fire it in, but he hit it right into the foot of Champagne. Keeley breaks up the play at center ice. 2:10 gone in the third period. Icing called against the Rivermen. And the power play is really clicking tonight for the Rivermen. They only had 9 power play goals entering tonight's game, and they're now up to 12 total on the season. Carroll skates back to retrieve the loose puck. Pass over to the right boards. Ahead for Cole Peck. Cole Peck races after it deep in the Rivermen end. He falls after taking a bump behind the net. Lyle had to make a play and be aware. Champagne's shot is blocked. Brian Peck into Champagne with a toe drag at the right circle. And the Rivermen able to steal the puck back. Cole Peck makes a save as the Rivermen tried to connect with Moyes on the breakaway pass. Pass out of the reach of Ryan Peck. Icing called now against the Rapids with 2:57 gone in the third. Face-off won by the Rivermen. Shot deflects wide. Pottery deflects it to the far corner. And Cole Peck gets it out to center ice. Pottery covers the dump in. The Rapids at risk of losing their 7th game in a row. Strowski plays it ahead for White Duck, but they're unable to connect on the pass. Another icing call against the Rapids. Beaupre plays it off the glass, and it was outside the blue line, and Bird gloved it back into the offensive zone, so offside called against the Rivermen. Rivermen looking to earn their first consecutive wins of the season. Beaupre off the glass, bounces outside the blue line. Ostrowski tries to slide it through for White Duck, once again unable to connect. Pass up to the blue line. Coulier drops it. Ostrowski with a shot. Tried to go glove side, but Lyle made the save and took a hit after unloading his shot. As I mentioned, the Ostrowski and White Duck combo is lethal here October 11th, and we've got a new line mate tonight in Gabriel Coulier, and they're just trying to build the same chemistry that they had, but not much success tonight. Alderic Denis gets it deep in the offensive zone. Skyba picks it up, plays it behind the Rapids net. McLaughlin unable to clear the zone. Pottery makes the blocker save. Rebound out in front. And what a save from Pottery! Anderson was that close to his first EOSHL goal, but thanks to Pottery, he'll have to wait for another opportunity. That's the save of the night right there from the Rapids goaltender. Menard unable to control it. Anderson falls at center ice. Jorson out in front, and Thompson with a good back check, able to take away the backdoor tap in. Anderson in front. Cugletta stopped by Pottery. Another athletic save. Cugletta stick handling at the far circle. Anderson keeps it in. Anderson tries to cut to the middle, but he's knocked off the puck. It's kept in by Alderic Denis. Nice stick handling at the blue line. Maintains possession along the near boards, and his shot is stopped by Pottery. The rebound is cleared. Bouncing puck down the ice. Goes right on goal. Lyle will leave it for Alderic Denis. 5:45 gone in the third. Pass up the left wing. Speed through center ice for Nacita. Nacita kept to the perimeter. Another bouncing puck out to center ice for Victor, who just sweeps it into the offensive zone. Not enough on it for icing. Nolan Peck will carry it behind the Rapids net. Passes to the outside. Brian Peck makes a move through center ice to create a 2-on-1 with Carroll. Carroll unable to receive the pass and get the shot on goal. Nolan Peck dumps it into the far corner. Drop pass at center ice. Noonan was knocked down. Champagne tried to clear it. It was kept in. Second clearing attempt is successful. Victor connects at center ice with Johnson. Nacito walks in. His shot misses blocker's side. The puck ricochets off the end boards. Patry reads the play. White Duck tries to knock it up the ice on the far side. Ostrowski gets it ahead to White Duck. White Duck passes over to Coulier. He makes a hit in the far corner. Pass attempt out in front. Another hit from Ostrowski. Ostrowski tried to center it. It's broken up by McMahon. McMahon's out into the offensive zone with Moyes. He curls to the forehand out in front and he tucks it home. What an end-to-end rush from McMahon to make it 7-1 Rivermen. That one was pretty. Credit to Dylan McMahon, who goes end to end, and it's just been that type of night for the Rapids, who had an opportunity on the same sequence, just unable to get the puck on the stick and into the back of the net. McMahon takes it the other way, and now it's a 6-goal difference. Saito and Bird with the assists. The faceoff will be inside the Rivermen end with 12:05 left to play. And taken down is Bird. McGregor receives the pass. And it's ahead to Power. Power on hat-trick watch. He shoots, and it's a backdoor opportunity. Tapped home by McGregor. Well, it's not a hat trick for Ty Power, but he picks up an assist as that one just squeaked under the blocker arm. And that'll be it for Patry after allowing 8 goals. Now in the net is Mathieu Charbonneau for the Rapids. McGregor makes a move around Thompson. That's a hard shot go from inside the blue line and misses wide. Power tries to connect with McIntyre. The pass doesn't connect. Broken stick on the ice. And an opportunity for McGregor on the breakaway. In all alone, McGregor shoots and scores! Another goal for McGregor. It's 9-1 Rivermen. That's back-to-back goals for Nolan McGregor. And the Rivermen love it. They've got a 9-1 lead with 10:52 remaining in the third period. It's going to be a nice outcome for the Rivermen tonight, who are going to improve their goal differential drastically. Ty Power and Alderic Denis with the assists. Victor passes it off to Cuglietta. Dumped in. Anderson makes a move at center ice and gets inside the blue line. He curls and his shot is blocked. Backhand rebound from a bad angle is stopped by Charbonneau. Pass doesn't connect with Champagne at center ice. Lyle comes out to play it. Beaupre. Turnover at the Rapids blue line. Saito plays it through center ice. Pass ahead for Noonan. Noonan out to the left circle. Hamill played it ahead. White Duck unable to receive it. Noonan now with a 2-on-1 with Johnson. Noonan centers off the skate and in the net behind Charbonneau. And the Rivermen reach double digits. I think that Nacita centered the pass looking for Noonan, but it never got to Noonan. It just went off the defender's skate and into the net. So we'll wait for the official goal announcement. It's dumped in by Matt Denis. Rivermen behind the net. And it's deflected on goal. Masonov's shot from the point was deflected in, I believe, by Garth McLaughlin. Second goal of the game for McLaughlin, who makes it 10-2 with 8:28 remaining. They did end up giving the goal to Connor Noonan. I'm still not convinced that he ever touched the puck, but Nacita made the pass from the corner, and he'll get credit with an assist at least. And I don't think the Rivermen really care who scored the goal. They're just vibing right now. Roberts unable to enter the offensive zone. McLaughlin now on hat-trick watch as well. Gets a shot, slides it through the crease, and it's all the way back out to center ice for Luke Peck. I think they gave credit to Masonov as Charbonneau makes a glove save. Ty Powers shot high off the glass. They actually have it credited on the website to Jacob Roy Lozon. On the Rapids game lineup, they had Masonov listed as number 15 instead of Roy Lozon. So if Roy Lozon is playing, then I've been referring to him as Masonov the entire game. But either way, number 15 has the goal. Skyba and Cole Peck with the assists. Bird goes after Menard and steals the puck in the far corner. He's able to float it the length of the ice, bouncing puck, rolling, and icing is waved off. Could have been called either way. It's not going to make a difference. Nolan Peck passes it the far corner. Ojic plays the puck deep into the Rivermen end. It's all the way back out to center ice, and it gets past Beaupre. Charbonneau leaves it for Beaupre. Carroll receives it off the boards. Carroll goes deep into the Riverman end and makes a move out of the near corner, but it's off the skate of Anderson. Played around the boards. Beaupre keeps it in. Another opportunity. The Rivermen clear it, but they're unable to connect on the pass with Jorson.
Tonight's winner is pile 1-5. 7-1-0. Instead of the greater law, now in
Champagne off the draw, a shot to blocker save for Lyle. And it's into the Riverman bench, and that cut Doug Twinning in the side of the head. The Rivermen without head coach Mike Byrne tonight. He's not on the bench. But they're playing well for Doug, and Doug gets a puck in the side of his face for his efforts. That's unfortunate. Out in front, Carroll unable to get the shot on goal. Cugletta racing after it along the far boards. And the puck goes into the rafters. The Rapids trainer has come over to take a look at Doug, and he'll take care of him. Face-off won by the Rapids, but they pass the puck all the way back to their own end. Charbonneau plays it out to Hamill. Hamill's pass is out of the reach of Coulier. Keeley passes it off the boards to Hamill. Puck comes back in for Keeley. Keeley floats it out to center ice. It's played ahead. Ostrowski reaching for it. He receives it. It's onside. Behind the defense, Coulier unable to get the shot off. White Duck passes back to the point. Cole Peck keeps it in with his right skate. His shot is blocked by McMahon and goes out of play. That's a funny bounce. The puck just sitting on the ledge of the rafter. That one is probably going to stay there for a very long time until they get to renovations in the spring. Ostrowski passes down low to White Duck, and he tries to find Coulier in front. Puck chipped along the far boards out to center ice for Cole Peck. We're inside the final 5 minutes to play in the third period. Cole Peck carries it all the way behind his own net and fires it out through center ice. Stretch pass, unable to connect with White Duck. Ostrowski unable to get behind Bird, but it's on goal by Coulier. Lyle makes the save. Moyes gets it just out to center ice. McLaughlin tied up by Moyes. Moyes loses his balance. Ostrowski on a backhand in front looking for Cole Peck. Hard shot by Masonov is stopped by Lyle, who will hang on with 4:08 left to play. The next game for Paugan Falls looks like I forgot to make a note of, so I'll have to take a peek after the game. Turns out I did make a note. It's December 14th versus the Menotic Mariners. 7 p.m. puck drop. They'll look to end their what will wind up being a 7-game losing streak at the end of tonight's game. Kolpek fires it across the blue line to Luke Nisita. And Skyba took a tumble at center ice. Johnson now passes over to the left wing into the slot. Nisita tried to play it in front. Was picked off by Masonov. Masonov separated from the puck, but McLaughlin's shot is blocked. And it's thrown out to the blue line. Nisita skates back into the Rivermen end. 2:53 left to play. Saucer pass across the defensive end and a return feed to Matt Denis. Matt Denis unable to make a move around Thompson. Thompson throws it out in front, and Menard misses the net all alone in front. Fired it past the left post. Johnson gains center ice and dumps it in. Charbonneau plays it behind the net. The Rapids settle the puck down. Hard pass through center for Ojic. He's unable to receive it, but linesman said that he did deflect it, so icing is waved off. Poked ahead by Power to McGregor. McGregor in for the hat trick, goes between the legs. Oh, what an effort to cap off a hat trick with a highlight reel move, but he missed. Past the left post, another opportunity from the right circle. He curls, and it's a great glove save from Charbonneau. Two great opportunities for McGregor to complete the hat trick, but Charbonneau does his part to prevent that from happening. Hemmel comes back and icing is called against the Rivermen. With less than 90 seconds to play, the Rapids battling in the far corner. Ryan Peck out to the right circle, shot by Champagne off the post. Another shot by Champagne, stopped by Lyle, and he gets the whistle. The puck was up in the air, but it was a high stick. Ty Power called for high sticking. Rapids 1 for 4 on the power play, now with an abbreviated fifth opportunity. See if they can at least end the game on a high note. Carroll passes back to Kolpek. Champagne gets it down low. McLaughlin behind the net. Played it off the side of the net. And it's kept in at the point by Champagne. Pass down to Ryan Peck. Back to the point for Kolpek. And it's an interception. They were trying to find Champagne at the left circle, but it's picked off by McMahon and fired the length of the ice. 35 seconds left to play. Kolpek gets it ahead for Ryan into the offensive zone, but it's played back out by Alderic Denis. And Kolpek will receive the puck with 20 seconds remaining. He makes a dash through center ice and will try to beat the clock. He drops it for Champagne, who curls into the slot one time. Shot by McLaughlin is stopped, but it deflects off Ostrowski possibly. And with 10 seconds left, it's a power play goal for the Rapids. So the Rapids will finish the game off with at least a positive note that they played right to the end. The Rivermen win the face-off, and they will hold it for the final 5 seconds. And they will build off last weekend's win. They've won their second game in a row and improve their record on the season to 4 wins and 6 losses as they leapfrog the Paugan Falls Rapids in the Capital Division standings. Cole Peck, with 3 points, is named the game's 3rd star. Carlin Lyle, stopping 33 of 36 shots, named the 2nd star. And Ty Power, with 2 goals and 2 assists, is the 1st star of tonight's game. Gonna take a peek at the out-of-town scoreboard. North Dundas Rockets, of course, beat the South Stormont Mustangs this afternoon by a score of 5-2. The Deseronto Bulldogs Madawaska Valley Wolves game was postponed. The Manotick Mariners picked up another 13-4 win against the Pontiac Silver Comets. That's their 2nd consecutive 13-4 victory, and they're going to play Paugan Falls next weekend, so the schedule doesn't get any easier for Paugan Falls, who have now lost 7 in a row. The Glengarry Pipers picked up a 7-5 win over the South Grenville Rangers. And the Lindsay Barncats have a 7-5 lead over the Smiths Falls Ritos after 2 periods of play. And your final score tonight from Arnprior is a 10-3 Rivermen victory over the Paugan Falls Rapids. Our next broadcast will be next weekend as the Rivermen take on the Pontiac Senior Comets. That game will be on December 14th with a 7:30 p.m. puck drop. Thanks everybody for tuning in to tonight's game. For my broadcast partner, Adriana Wong, I'm Ryan Woods. Have a great evening, everybody.